So, we have talked a lot about how you've had some anxiety surrounding different situations in your life, a lot around social situations, when you're in large groups or when you're with friends, and you seem to express a lot of anxiety when you are going to be around a lot of people. And so what we're going to do is we're going to work on a cognitive diffusion mindfulness exercise. And that's what cognitive diffusion does, is it allows us to recognize thoughts and feelings as they happen and just observe them, but kind of disconnect them so that we can observe them as they are and recognize that they are not factual and they are not based in reality. And we've talked about that perception is not always reality. So just because you think that someone is thinking something or they said something and you perceived it a certain way, that does not mean that's how they intended it or that that's even actually what they meant. So we know that a lot of those actions and words give you a lot of anxiety because you perceive them differently than how someone actually meant them. So through this diffusion exercise that we're going to practice, it will allow you to kind of separate that out and reframe it, think about it for a minute, and hopefully you will be able to move forward knowing that what you perceive is not reality and that you can engage with people and be productive and be happy and feel valued without having to live just in constant fear of how people are going to view you and what they're going to say and how they're going to make you feel. So the exercise that we are going to practice is a mindfulness exercise. And mindfulness is a really useful technique because it does allow you to disconnect from your thoughts and feelings and just observe them. Just observe them, whether they're good or bad, productive or negative. Just observe them and then kind of let them pass. And so this exercise is called Leaves in a Stream. And so we're going to start by just kind of getting comfortable and taking some deep breaths and kind of just settling ourselves in. And then we're going to kind of visualize ourselves by a stream, an ocean, if you would rather, just some sort of really calm and fluid body of water, landscape, whatever you will. And as your thoughts come, kind of pass between your eyes, pass through your mind, however you see them, whether they're a picture or they're a color or however you see thoughts when you're thinking, you're going to place each of those thoughts, whether they're good or bad, on a leaf and let it go out and let it just pass in the stream. And then when the next one comes, do the same thing. And we're going to try and do that for like 10 minutes, all while just breathing and just letting your thoughts come naturally, so that you can see that thoughts are just thoughts, feelings are just feelings, and you can disconnect from them. And so that hopefully moving forward, when you are in these situations of high anxiety, or you start to feel your anxiety building, you can maybe just calm yourself down, take some deep breaths, and visualize what is anxious about the situation and letting it go, so that you can move forward based in reality and not just how you perceive or think other people are going to treat you. So let's give it a shot. We're going to practice it over the next few weeks. Nobody's good at mindfulness exercises right off the bat usually, but I hope it will just be one more tool in your toolbox to help combat your anxiety as we move forward. Okay?